If you were given $100 million to deploy in 2025, what would you do? Would you chase tech stocks, dump it in real estate, play big, safe, or go bold? Today, we are doing a full breakdown from scratch. A $100 million investment blueprint grounded in strategy, leverage, and modern wealth architecture. Now, this isn't theory, this is a realistic sovereign grade framework for building long term power. So, let's build a portfolio that doesn't just grow wealth, but controls outcomes, protects downside, and create generational influence. Now, $100 million isn't rich, albeit small. It is a command center, a tactical arsenal for sovereign level moves. First, think in systems, not assets. How does each dollar connect to a bigger thesis? What is the interplay between yield, risk, and narrative control? Second, optimize for return on asymmetry, not just ROI, but return on advantage. Where can a small percentage of capital produce outsized compounding effect? Third, build downside protection first. Survival is greater than speculation. Build the fortress before the sales. Now, this is the exact $100 million portfolio strategy. First, $25 million in private credit plus yield architecture accounted for 25%. Here we have senior secured debt, infrastructure lending, defense, water, energy backed project. This is where we buy certainty and yield and create the base cash flow. Think of it as your private central bank. Second, $20 million in frontier tech and thematic ventures, accounted for 20%. Energy storage, predictive AI, defense tech, food systems, high velocity asymmetric plays. These aren't moonshots, they are thesis aligned disruptions that shift industries and attract capital. Third, $50 million in hard assets in scarce regions, accounting for 15%. Land ports, data centers, water rights. Focus here Canada, Scandinavia, Latin, strategic US corridors. This is the real world choke point strategy. Own what others need but can't easily replicate. Fourth, $15 million in narrative infrastructure, accounting for 15%. Media assets, IP control, storytelling vehicles, stake in influence, podcast, streaming equity, IP libraries. In 2025, control over attention is a financial asset. Build the funnel of belief, trust, and power. Fifth, $10 million in geopolitical optionality, accounting for 10%. Gold, Bitcoin, second passport, sovereign insurance structures, protected capital regions, Dubai, Singapore, Switzerland. This is your anti-fragility layer, not to grow, but to survive what others just can't. Sixth, $10 million in liquid trading plus tactical rotation, accounting for 10%. Macro positioning, hedges, special situations, short duration bets to exploit timing and narrative shift. This is your dynamic muscle responding to volatility, allocating opportunistically. Now let's put in a bonus $5 million in human capital, intelligence, and operating systems, accounting for 5%. Strategic hires, deal pipeline platforms, embedded research analyst, because money doesn't move itself. This is the intellectual architecture behind your fund. Now, this isn't just diversification, it is orchestration. Let's look at how the parts work together. That is the synergy map. Private credit yield funds early stage tech exploration. Media assets shape the narrative that makes tech investment go viral. Real assets store value while tech and media play offense. Tactical layer catches short-term dislocations to reinvest in long-term bets. Human capital keeps the machine adaptive and aware. The magic here isn't the asset, it is the coordination of capital intelligence. $100 million can make you rich, but a smartly designed $100 million can makes you a force of history. Here is what blow Here is what would blow up the portfolio if you are not careful. First, concentration in one macro narrative. Example, all AI, all real estate. Second, ignoring political or geopolitical risk, especially with real asset. Third, building without operating leverage. That is poor deal flow, a bad team. Fourth, chasing status versus controlling strategy. No yachts here. This portfolio isn't built for luxury. It is built for longevity, leverage, and legacy. We are entering an age where $100 million deployed right create dynasties, not because of what it buys, but because of what it makes inevitable. Play your capital like it is the next great software. Design it like your sovereign operating system and deploy it like the future depends on it because it actually does. As always, subscribe for more.